Hi, this is Juan from JuanTutors.com. Welcome to my totally free office hours. Today we're working on the August 2016 New York Algebra 1 Common Core Regents exam, problem number 32. If you want to access these exams anywhere in the world, go to nysedregents.org. Click on the appropriate tabs. All the exams are freely available there. So here's the problem. Solve the equation below for x in terms of a. 4 times ax plus 3 minus 3ax equals 25 plus 3a. So how to do this problem? We got to isolate the x. That's really it. So we have to perform operations that get x on just one side, and we got to get rid of everything else around the x. So what I see is that there's an x on the left. There's another x on the left, and there's no x's on the right. So we're going to keep that stuff on the right. I like having an answer in the form x equals. I'm generally comfortable with that. I don't always keep it that way. I know a lot of students prefer it that way. But I'm going to get everything with x on the left and everything without x on the right. So that's what I'm going to do. I see the parentheses are here. I don't just erase parentheses because that's not an operation. So I need to perform an operation to get rid of them. And now the operation I perform is the distributive property. So 4ax plus 4 times 3 is 12 minus 3ax equals 25 plus 3a. So what do I do here? I can combine like terms. Why not? 4ax minus 3ax equals 1ax plus 12 equals 25 plus 3a. If you did this problem and you did this differently from what I did, that's okay, because honestly, when I teach this, I do this in different ways depending on what I happen to see first in that day. There are multiple ways of doing this problem. Sometimes I'll do period 1, I'll do it one way, and period 7, I'll do it another way. So definitely do it however you wish to do it. So minus 12. Because to get rid of this 12, I see that x only appears once, so I could actually use the inverse operation method. So I get 1ax, which is ax, equals 25 minus 12 is 13 plus 3a. And the only operation being done to x is a multiplication by a, so I use the inverse operation of division with the same number a, and I get the answer. So I get x equals 13 plus 3a over a. Cool. This is our answer. Now, this might feel like the most uncheckable answer in the history of all answers, but in fact, you can check your answer. And I'm gonna check it for you just so that you could see that this can be checked. So I got 4 parentheses ax plus 3 minus 3ax plus equals 25 plus 3a. I recently had a student ask me, can you check it by doing the problem in a totally different way? And actually the answer is yes, that is a valid way of checking your answer. But what I'm going to do is a way that a lot of students like to do is choosing numbers that will check your answer. So like for example, try a equals 1. That's a very nice easy number. And then I get x equals 13 plus 3 times 1 over 1. So 3 times 1 is 13, plus 3 is 16. 16 over 1 is 16. So I'm going to plug in 16 for x, and I'm going to plug in 1 for a, and I better get the same thing on the left and the right. So I get 4 times 1 times 16 plus 3 minus 3 times 1 times 16, and I better get this equal to 25 plus 3 times 1. So I'm going to simplify the right side because, hey, that's easy. 25 plus 3 equals 28. Now let's try this side. 1 times 16 is 16, so 4 times 16 plus 3 minus 3 times 1 times 16 is 48. 3 times 1 is 3 times 16 is 48. 4 times 16 plus 3 is 19 minus 48. Okay, I better get 28. Let's see. 4 times 19. I can use my calculator to do this. Is 4 times 20 minus 4 is 76 minus 48. And then I can use my calculator to do this subtraction too. And then 76 minus 48 is 28. Equals 40. After all, 48 plus 20 is 68 plus 8 is 76. Good. 28 equals 28. So this is a very valid check, and the answer is correct. So this is our answer. X equals 13 plus 3a over a, and they accept that answer. So here's the next problem that we've created on our own. I definitely recommend that you pause the video for now, try it on your own, and if you get the same answer as us, definitely hit the like button, subscribe because these videos are helpful, and definitely also let your friends know that these videos are available. Maybe you have an assignment that you need to do that involves these videos. So definitely tell them that these videos are available. The way we're able to provide this service for free is by having viewers like you see these videos. So we definitely appreciate you watching this. Solve for p in terms of w, and this one is much crazier, but let's try it. Let's not get scared of it. So 3p times 2p minus 3w plus 2p squared equals 8 minus 2p times w minus 4p minus 4w. This sounds crazy, I agree, but perform the operations. Pause the video, try it, see if you get the same answer as us. So what are we going to do? We're going to use the distributive property to get rid of this parentheses. Okay. Distribute the 3p into these two terms. Distribute this minus 2p into these two terms. Now let's see. 3p times 2p is 6p squared. Minus 3 times 3 is 9 pw plus 2p squared equals 8. So minus 2p times w is minus 2pw. And then minus 2p times minus 4p is plus 8p squared. And then minus 4w. Okay, remember that we're trying to solve for p in terms of w. So we're going to isolate the p. That's our end goal. I'm going to combine like terms first. 6p squared and 2p squared is 8p squared minus 9pw. Let's see, 8p's, any like terms here? No, so 8 minus 2pw plus 8p squared minus 4w. I see an 8p squared on the left and the right. I'm going to get rid of that right away. And that actually simplifies the problem a lot, because now you don't have a p squared term at all, which is nice. So minus 9pw minus 8. I'm sorry, this is an equal sign, equals 8 minus 2pw minus 4w. Okay, now I'm going to get every term that has a p on the left and every term that does not have a p on the right. So this term has a p, this term has a p. I'm going to keep this on the left. I'm going to add 2pw. Add 2pw, and I notice that these are like terms, so I can combine them. Negative 9pw plus 2pw is negative 7pw is equal to 8 minus 4w. And we need to get rid of everything around the p. So we can divide by negative 7w. Divide by negative 7w. And we get p is equal to 8 minus 4w over negative 7w. And some teachers prefer you to not have a negative sign in the denominator. So I'm going to multiply by negative 1, multiply by negative 1, and I get 4w minus 8 over 7w, positive 7w, that's equal to p. Okay, and that is our answer. That's it. So if you want to check your answer, like I said before, you can choose a number for w. If you want to choose carefully, you can choose a number for w such that p is an integer, makes it easier to plug in. Or you can go in your calculator and plug the numbers carefully in for yourself. But this is the correct answer, and that's it. So hopefully you understood what we just did. It's definitely a harder problem than previous problem, but not by much. It just requires the same skills, combining like terms, meaning like terms are the ones with the same variables, the same exponents. It's also using the inverse operation. It's also knowing that you can isolate a variable by dividing by other variables, that you could treat variables the same way you could treat numbers. And really those are the only skills that this is testing. So thanks for watching. You can do it. Just keep working at it. I really believe that you can do it. Keep doing what you do. Watch these videos. Do your homework, all of that. And stay tuned for the next video starting right now.